Actually, while I remember, we are going to turn this down. Turn this all down. And we gotta check to see if the stream is all good. And get 30 seconds of ads. Actually, no, I can look at that. Hell, can't I? Ah, it's perfect. We're all good. It works. Actually, where's my phone? Oh, yes, here it is. Just put my phone on charge real quick. There we go. So I can actually see chat whilst I do this. There we go. Now we wait. Who are we even waiting on? I don't even know. Let's have a little look, shall we? Who are we missing? Oh, Dion, of course. Search parties found him. Oh. Should we just waiting on Dion now to join? I think it's Mercedes. Oh. Let's have a look. He is Mercedes, yes. Okay. Get going. What? So we just someone just left. That was Milinski, I think. Yeah, I think that was Milinski in the Alpine. Oh, I got a long stint today. Got a sprint weekend. Austria doesn't necessarily take that long for a race, anyways. It's got a lot of high speed. Oh. Oh, okay. Don't know what happened there. Only okay, no, it's all fine. It's all fine. Just checking. Just booted me off the stream for some reason in Twitch on my phone. But we're fine. We're all good. Do I even have minutes scattered? Oh, Dion is online. Add people who I do not have. Just so if they disconnect. There we go. Just so I can add people if they disconnect. So it's their problem, not mine, if they don't add me. You're still waiting, come on. You thought I was late joining at like 57. Oh, first race in the league. Okay, good luck then. And then see John back. There we go. No, we should be fine to green flag this. Yeah, there we go. We can finally ready up. There we go. Looks like it's going to be a dry sprint qualifying for the X4 drivers. I will hold on. Just give me a second and I'll get some of the extra thingies up, whatever they're called. Track map, lap data. Let's go with that telemetry. Turn it off for now. Fastest lap. Someone's coming, two people coming out. Got the Kick Sauber, I think that's Liverpool, and the hat of Armin coming out. You sure I'm right in saying it? Yes, I am. With the first two drivers coming out. So we're gonna see two runs here. One on the mediums, one on the softs. That's what it's going to look like. So we've got Liverpool on the mediums, Armin on the softs. Just let these guys make their way around the track. Maybe you're weaving a bit, warming up their tyres. Getting ready to start the first laps of this X4 session. So we'll keep on board with, I don't know, actually, it's going to be, we'll switch back to Armin here since he looks like he's going to be the first one to start a lap. Coming around the front, or the penultimate corner with Armin, he's going to be the first one to start a lap. Goes a bit wide from the final corner, he's not really going to get the best exit here. But into turn one, uphill is going to be nice onto the curb, downshift into fourth. Taking much of that, taking quite a nice bit of entry and exit over the Williams there of, I'm pretty sure that is Kalji or Sven, one of the two getting away up to turn 4, heavy braking zone, don't want to really go deep, hits the apex nicely, gets on the power, just about a good time. It's looking like a good lap from Armin so far, as long as he doesn't boss it into turn 4, utilising the curb. Ooh, he's gone deep there, and he hasn't had the best of cornering going through there at all. Sweeps left in downhill, 5th gear. He does not have much ERS at all. You can see him on his wheel there. He's only got 14% left. He's going to really not have much battery power output through these last 2 corners. Downshifting into 6th gear. This is where you really don't want to invalidate your lap, which he hasn't done there. Across the line with the Haas driver. Where is he going to go? Well, for the first lap is a 104.513 for X4. That is not too bad at all. Liverpool has invalidated that time. I think the next one to come across the line is going to be Hans on the medium tyre, 105.619, followed by Milinski, who just crossed the line ahead of him with a 104.642. Next one to cross the line is actually going to be Danger Winstone. Danger Winstone on the medium tyre, representing in the Ferrari with a 104.775. The field is quite close at the moment, but what about still needs a couple attempts off from what Danger Winstone showed in the first and second sector. But where can he? Oh, he's invalidated in the final corner. Let's have a look. Is there anyone else? Thatcher. Where is Thatcher going to put that Haas? Is he going to join his team on the front row? No, he's not. It's about the opposite side of the grid, as Dion slots in between the Ferrari powered cars of the Ferrari and the Haas. The next one to cross the line is going to be Sven, I'm pretty sure. Sven on the soft tyre, so this could look to be a representative lap time from Sven, and it is not a representative lap time at all. It's a 106.194. There's who else is on a lap? Kauji on a no, he's on an invalidated lap. You know what, he's charged his battery up, he's ready to go again. As he goes very wide through that penultimate corner. Is that going to give him a next lap invalidation? No, it's not. He's going to continue up into turn 1. He looks all over the place in the braking zone of turn 1. Unsure where to put his car, but through the long stretch, we're going to be seeing loads of overtakes uphill into this turn 3. Heavy braking zone. Hits the apex nicely. Just about avoids a track limit warning there. Does Cal G in the Williams. Through into turn 4. Hits the apex quite nicely. Unlike Armin. And Armin's actually retired from the session. Maybe that's the best Armin can do. As the ExA Sigma boy has made who he is represented very clear, which is Sinwars in the Red Bull, who is still in the pits and hasn't gone out yet. As he'll keep following Kauji for the moment. He's very low on battery, so his sector 3 time may not be as good as he would want it to be. Round the final corner with Cal in the Williams. Well, there you go. P5 of a 104.903. If he puts on the softs and does that around that time, he'll be close to provisional pole of that 104.3 by the Haas driver. Anyone else? Yes, there is. CWM in the Mercedes. Coming around the final corner on the soft tyres. Where can he put his silver arrow? Could it be near the front? It is only P7 with a 105.228. As Still Sneeze comes into the pit lane. Still yet to put on a time and has invalidated both laps now. We'll ride on board with Mr. Bean. Is actually Liverpool ahead of him on a lap? No, ride on board with Liverpool instead. Failed to set a lap time on the mediums. Is now on the softer compound of tyre. So this is the lap he really doesn't need to mess up, since there is a good foretell. There's the first little bit of commentator's curse for this session. Didn't really need to mess that lap up because he's on the softer compound of tyres. They will find you say a good 3.5 tenths of lap time from mediums to softs, and he has taken a bit too much curve on the inside. As he's got away with that one. Where does Mr. Bean go? P7 with a 105.057. He's got away with that. Definitely must have had to lift and lost time there. Very much could have been up with the reins of Dion and Cal in P5 and 6. Is Liverpool going to go again, actually? Liverpool is going again. We'll rejoin with him later on. As Anand is currently on a lap. Is there anyone who's further ahead? Yes, there is. Nope. Sven is still doing another outlap actually. So he's nowhere near improving. As a WL just crossed the line. 2 set out time is no, that's Dion starting a lap, sorry. So you know what? We will go back. We'll go back to Anand. Anand actually in the Red Bull in the 15th place. 2 corners left to go. He's not using ERS, so this might be another outlap actually. Still not using ERS. Hello? Anand, you're not using ERS, mate. As we'll go back, 3 temps up. It's Cito Envoy in the Mercedes. This is looking quite a good time to possibly push himself up into the top 5. But can he go higher on those soft tyres up to the final corner, to the line? Where can CWM go? That is P5, just about reaches into the top 5, 6 thousandths ahead of the lap that was set by the Williams in 6th place. And that is a hassle. Thatcher coming around the final corner. And next phase as well, just about to begin a lap. And I think Dion is also still setting or is going to start a lap. But Sinwars isn't. Sinwars on a lap at the moment in the Red Bull. This doesn't necessarily look representative from the time I'm looking at right now. Sinwars is going to come across the line and is only P10 for the Red Bull at the moment. He may have. Yeah, Sinwars does have the fuel to go again if he does dare to. Who else? Come on, who have we got on laps? Thatcher on a lap in the Haas. A bit down in sector 1, but let's have a look what Thatcher can do. Well, it's 1.8 seconds down now. No. Yeah, it seems Thatcher's backed out of that one there. We've got Liverpool coming up to the line to start a lap. No, Liverpool's out of fuel and he's going round to do another lap. Got it. What about next phase in the McLaren? Currently last at the moment, pushes himself up into 5th with a 104.789. Oh no, I don't know who ExA Sigma Boy is. I really don't know. Is that Danger going up into 5th? Just now? No, 4th, sorry? Did he just... No. Did he just go up there? No, he's on the lap. I must be tripping. No, I'm doing great. I haven't really done much today. I've had a quite lazy day, so I've just been chilling really, not really doing much. But Danger Winstone now in the Ferrari, how can he do compared to his sector? Oh, he's 4 tenths up. He's cooking. Danger Winstone is cooking at the moment. As long as he doesn't mess this up, we could see him on provisional pole, maybe pole, as Armin in the Haas has retired from the session. Danger Winstone round the final corner. He's had to go deep and he's invalidated. Oh, that would have been it. That would have been it for Danger Winstone there. But he's bottled it at the final corner. What's he doing? Who else? Dion? No. Thatcher? No. No. Come on, who's on laps? Who's on laps? The cook. Yeah, the cook's been overdone. He was cooking, but he burnt it. WL931. There we go. There's someone on a lap. The Alpine driver on a lap. Does he seem to be improving? Yes, he is 4 tenths up from that time, and it doesn't really look like he's going anywhere with that. Only really 1 position up from Sven in P13. Crofty's got nothing on me, mate. I should be in the commentator's box for the 2025 F1 season. I would get like so many more people in. It would become like the best sport in the world if I was commentating it. I mean, it kind of is the best sport in the world, but still, you know what I mean. As WL improves up 1 position, but Sven currently on a lap. Let's see what he has to say about it. As Cal G goes into provisional pole with a 104.4. he would really love his teammate to get up there. He's currently down at the other position. You know what? I'll give it a go. As Still Sneeze not making an impression as Hans now goes up to provisional pole with a 104.2, but can Still Sneeze deny that? No, he can't. 104.9 for the Haas. There's only a few drivers yet to finish their laps now. Milinski 2.5 tenths down in the finals in the middle sector, but we'll have a look now. He does improve in the final sector, but it's not enough to improve his lap times. We have one driver to finish his lap. That is Sven in. Will we see Calgi airborne again this week? I don't know, but I don't. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe turn 3. Maybe turn 3 he might send himself into the air. Who knows? But Sven not looking like a very competitive lap time at all. Crosses the line, stays P15. As that is Hans in the lone RB in this session with a 104.241. If Danger Winston didn't invalidate that lap, he would have been P2. What's he doing? Danger Winston made a critical error in the final corner. Could have been P2, but sitting in P5 at the moment. As we're just waiting for WL just to finish, just to cross into the pit lane, which he has done now. That is going to be it for qualifying as we have it here. Milinski and Danger Winstone setting both of their times on the medium tyre. 104.6. Those two really could have contended on the soft tyre if they hooked their laps up as nicely as they did on the medium tyre. Unfortunate there for the both of them, but this is the sprint, not the main race. The main race is massively what matters here. Deep prediction, 7. Yeah. I think Danger's got my setup on, I'm pretty sure. Because he DM'd me this afternoon because he was testing out Monaco setups and he used mine, and he was like, he basically gave a massive compliment to my setup, and he just said, alright, I'm going to try and use your one for Austria now. So we'll see what he does. Because mind you, I use the same setups in time trial that I do for the races. Or most occasions I do. No way, no way. 35-28 in Monaco. Oh my god, he's gonna go into the wall. That's class, that's class. If he actually does it, he's gonna get lapped. That would be gold if he does. Alright, five lights on ahead of the drivers here for the sprint race in Austria. They were held for quite a while there as it's lights out, and away we go. As Hans getting a good start there ahead of the Williams from Cal G. As all the drivers slot in behind us, the McLaren of next phase trying to make quite an aggressive move on Milinski and Armin, as Armin has dropped to 4th position. Milinski gaining the place there, but will Cal G maybe try something around the outside of Hans into turn 1? He breaks deep, but he's going to try and hang this one round the outside, which he is going to, but he isn't going to get the place done, and he slots back behind the RB, but he's going to give it one more go here to take the lead of this race. Will Cal G try and make one round the outside? He's not going to do so. He's going to try for the switchback actually, but it doesn't really work out for him there. Hans leading from Cal G, Milinski, Armin next phase. Danger Winstone dropping a position at the start of the race down into P6. We'll have a look now. That is the wrong thing. Have a look at the position changes. Quite a few, not many really at the front, but it is Liverpool losing the most, currently down in last, maybe having an incident with some of the drivers at the back. Didn't really see that there. As the first lap is now completed with Hans taking the lead of this race on the medium tyres. We can expect everyone to really be on the mediums. As yes, everyone is indeed on the medium tyre. As will Cal maybe make a move down here? So yes, he is. He was behind at the braking zone, so he is going to get the DRS here. Hans could be in a bit of trouble from the Alpine behind, right on board with the Alpine. He's going to try and slot inside. He's going to get boxed in by the two neighbouring cars as Milinski makes a move down the inside, and Hans has dropped from first to third on the second lap of this race. Well, mediums are definitely the way to go here. Mediums are quite durable on Austria. I managed to do 24 laps on them in the X2 race, thanks due to a safety car. I'm still proud of that, what is it, P19 to P6 performance. Pretty good job from me. 3 seconds, didn't really do well with a 3-second time penalty and safety car really ruining me, but very good result. Yeah, undercut is very powerful around here too. As Milinski, ooh, having a little bit of lag there as, ooh, Armin's gone very deep there. And he's lost a couple positions there, dropping behind next phase and Danger Winstone just for going a bit too aggressive into that corner. You know, just yeah, quali pace. My quali pace, no. I put on my best Sergio Perez impression in that qualifying. I had no good laps. They were all stinkers. They were all terrible. I had at least 7 tenths, no, 6 tenths improvement. Sometimes I can rock up, do an amazing qualifying, and sometimes I will just have a stinker. It's what I'm going to need for Monaco, which I'm pretty sure is next week. Since quali pace is everything there and there, as Armin's going to make a move on Dion, who's made a mistake out of turn 1, but is fortunately going to get the DRS as they head up to turn 2. Don't really, no, they're going to lose quite a bit of time here. They are potentially out of the DRS train here as Milinski's dropped back. They two make contact a bit, but Armin's going to want to drag these pack behind here back into the DRS train, or they're going to be out for the top 5. I don't exactly know what happened with Milinski. Doesn't look like he has any damage visually, but back down into 10th. Something's happened there. He tries to go around the outside of Dion. Dion's not having any of that. There's Kauji. Oh, Kauji's gone up wide actually, and that has allowed next phase in the McLaren through to take the lead of this race, or maybe Kauji purposely making the mistake. I think the next race is Monaco. No, the next race isn't Monza. Hold on. I'm pulling my leg here. It's definitely not Monza. Yeah, it's Monaco. It's Monaco. Brody's lying to you. It's not Monza. Wow, let's have a look back on here now. Kauji took the lead for a bit there, but next phase with the DRS easily slips by there. His Armin now back behind us. Danger's actually dropped back there. Now into 5th position. It's not Monza. He's lying to you. Oh, Sacha, they're making a having a very big wobble through the penultimate corner. Next phase still leading this race as penalties are starting to rack up, with Armin and Stiltonies both collecting the 3 seconds within the first 5 laps of this race. As Liverpool's really far at the back. It's like the Premier League but reversed. Instead of being, oh, he's 18 seconds behind this year. That's quite behind. He's putting on like a Southampton performance at the moment instead of a Liverpool performance. As next phase still leading this race, Kauji does not have DRS. That could invite Hans to make a move, but he's acting responsible here. Is Hans just going back behind Kauji? There's not enough space to go for a gap there. Liverpool, yeah, I'll have a look. Yeah, Liverpool is disconnected. I'll see if I can try and invite him. I didn't see him leave. No, he hasn't. Liverpool is not here. Okay, I can't invite Liverpool back. Nothing I can do about that. The next phase still leading this race from Kalji and Hans and Satcher. This is the battle here for the win. These four drivers, as the pack behind, the DRS train behind is just too far away to really catch up to these people unless they go super aggressive on each other. As Kalji is going to try another, no, he's not going to try the move down inside. He plays the patient game, unlike the last 2 laps he did. We're right on board with him now. He's got quite low ERS battery, which he's going to need to save up for the latter stages of this race, but he does exactly as I say, saving up his battery behind the McLaren and benefiting off of that slipstream in order to get himself some more ERS, to overtake maybe this next lap. It's a bit wide. It's forcing me onto this camera angle. There's nothing I can do. Come on. Hey, there we go. The gap from this top 4, from this little gaggle of cars, is 3.1 seconds now, down to Armin. These 4 really breaking away. What's MMA training? I probably know what it is, but I just need reminding of what it is. Oh, okay, martial arts, got it. How can you eat 4 McChickens and 2 large fries? Why? Oh, okay. I get it. I don't know how you can eat that much, to be honest. I'd be done after 3 McChickens and 1 large fries. I couldn't eat more than that. The next phase still leading this race. As actually Armin has really dropped. I didn't really see that from 5th to 8th position. On to the final 4 laps of this race now. Kalji, you don't really want to make a move down into turn 1. That would just hold up the both of you. Invite the car behind the both of you to make a move up against both of you, since they'll have the better exit speed going all the way down this long straight up into the slight kick of turn 2 and into the sharp right of 3. But Kalji now taking the lead of this race as Satcher's gone wide off the grass there. Oh, there's a crash. Oh, crash at the back. That is Dion and Armin collided just after the exit of 3 there. I saw a wing plate there flying off. I think that was from Armin. Armin losing his front right end plate and I think a bit of the front right wing. Yeah, incredible jinx there. Incredible jinx. As Satcher's dropped back here. This is now the battle for the podium places between next phase, Kalji and Hans, as long as Hans and Satcher didn't make any contact there. Next phase was been in the lead for the most of this. Kalji. Well, if I was in Kalji's position now, I would just save up the ERS, which he doesn't look like he's really done. Only looks to be on about 15% ERS, as Armin has retired from the session after that collision with the Mercedes. There's no chance now getting points as he retires with 3 laps to go. As next phase once again taking the lead of this race. Hans just sitting behind at the moment, as Hans has built ERS. Kalji's got barely anything, and next phase as well, also building up ERS. Here, Kalji really gonna, I think Kalji's really gonna need to get lucky here. I've got no ads yet, so. As Danger Winstone now gets a 3-second time, you really don't want time penalties in these DRS trains, as Minsky now gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple track limit warnings. This is on the penultimate lap of this race. This top 3 order hasn't really changed much. There's been a few positions swapping between the McLaren and the Williams, as Still Sneeze gets yet another 3-second time penalty. He's not going to want too many of those from the 36 laps. That's going to happen later on, as Hans is actually trying to fight next phase if Kalji can really benefit off of this. but it looks like next phase just having to use that ERS. Hans pressuring him to make that move on Kauji for the lead of this race, as Kauji now under the pressure from Hans behind, but Kauji has that inside line going into turn 6. That is where you ultimately want to be. Earn like £35 in a year. That is where it's at right there. £35 a year. So much money in the bank. But now going to the final lap of this race. Next phase has led the majority of this from, I think, starting in P4, no, P6 actually. Next phase starting in P6 as Dion now gets a 3-second time, but he's trailing. Next, Kauji trying to make a move up the inside, but it doesn't necessarily work there. He's going to have a bad exit from the RB behind, and Hans, next phase, going slow, trying to bet who's going to get the DRS. I don't think Kauji may have the DRS here, nor next phase. Hans might be the only one with DRS here. We'll have a look. And yeah, Hans is the only one with DRS since they cross the line at the same time. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 4. Hans swooping up the inside on the both of them. The only one to have the DRS, as Kauji is sent into a half spin there by next phase, as Hans leads the sprint race for the first time. He was just patient throughout the entire segment of the last 7 laps. And next phase and Kauji getting all over each other there, and has allowed Hans to take the DRS, to take the lead of this race on the final lap. His patience has proved vital here, as Hans is going to cross the line in P1 for the Vija Cash App Red Racing Bulls to win the sprint race in Austria. Next phase finishes in 2nd place, with Kauji and Basinwars making a very good race there to finish in 4th, followed by CWM and Milinski in 6th. Danger Winstone is 7th, followed by Steel Sneeze and Mr. Bean the Aftermind in a Ferrari sandwich there from P7, 8 and 9. That's all I remember. I don't even know if I finished P10. Dinwald does get driver of the day there before they get by the game. As Dion gets P10, Anand P11, WL P12, Sven in P13, Satcher in 14th, Liverpool 15th, and Armin in 16th, who retired from this race. We'll have a quick look over the race director. Quickly go through that. There's bundles and bundles of warnings. Holy. Unfortunate there for you, Satcher. Hold on a sec. That's better. Now we can get on to the main event, which is the main race, which is short qualifying of 18 minutes, followed by a 36 lap race. This is where the big points are at. Dion's deed fell out and jammed the controller. Oh, so unfortunate. That's what happens when you're old. Not only do you lose your talent, you lose your teeth. Ask Kev to... I can try. Is he even online right now? He's not even online. I'll try. I'll see if I can get him to join. He wanted to last time, but I'm not sure if I was sure about it now. Alright. I've sent Kev a message and see if he will join me or not. Dion saw the history class discussing what's happening. Dion's so old he comes up in my history class. That's crazy. I'm just discussing what's happening. Dion's got his own topic in history. He pre-ordered the calendar. I wonder if Dion had to buy tickets to watch the first ever Formula One Grand Prix at Silverstone. Should tell him about it. See if he went. As oh, speak of the devil, look who's on the lap. Dion in the Mercedes on a lap at the moment. This is Mambo number 4. You can make loads of these jokes. He raced in Formula Zero. Nah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who knew there'd be a Formula Zero? Dion through sector 2 on the soft tyres. They unfortunately have 3 sets of this, as long as they set their tyre compounds to regular. As I think it's going to be WL. He's going to cross the line first ahead of the Mercedes, just about across the line with WL. Sets the first lap over 106.038. What can Dion do in the Mercedes? Goes faster with a 104.549. That is a where'd that lap come from? Where was that lap in the sprint race? With Ahoy. My God. I don't have time to think about these since I've got to commentate. Thatcher on the medium tyre, interesting. It was just cut off there. Thatcher running into the gravel. Really going to mimic. He has invalidated turn 1, then on a lap, and Armin also invalidated. So at the moment, going to be found as Danger Windstone. Sets a 104.553, just a few thousandths off of Dion's time, which is currently the provisional pole time of a 104.549. As what can Sven do in the Williams didn't really set a representative lap time to match the midfield, so can Sven possibly improve there as Thatcher? We saw what happened there with Thatcher going into the gravel, so that lap really isn't a representative lap at all from the Haas. As what can Sven do across the line from Sven? That's much better from Sven compared to the sprint qualifying at 105.512, much better from the Williams driver. As what can the Williams teammate of Calji do? Seb, lap time of 104.2 in the sprint on the soft tyres. What can he's back on the mediums for qualifying for the main race? What can Calji do across the line for the Williams? Is it going to be provisional pole? No, it's a 104.704, which is a good lap on the mediums. The yellow flag in sector 2 as Minsky just making way for the drivers. Now as Mr. Bean just went fourth. Stilson's invalidated at turn 1. Stilson's validating a load of these at the moment. Still going for it though. The Sin Wars just starting that. Story behind my username. I think, what is it? This was like years ago, like 11 years ago or something. I went to put my username as Robo something. It was like, this is ancient. This is when I was like 6, 7 years old or something. I meant to put my name as like Robo Boy or something, but the username was already taken, and the website just suggested, how about Icky Robo Boy? And I was like, yeah, sure. And that's kind of just how it went. I've kind of stuck with it since. But I just put I just altered it a bit throughout the years, and now it's Icky Robo 1234, which I've had for a while now. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Anyways, back to this. Yes. That was like 7-year-old me. Don't even try. That was like I was 7 years old. This is short qualifying. So it's only these 18 minutes. Then that's it. This moves on that right. Still sneeze. Hasn't invalidated at the moment. Hopefully he doesn't do it again. It's still drifting a bit wide. There is the Aston Martin. Is he gonna come into the pit lane? Arms has invalidated. Next phase just starting a lap. Is there anyone else on laps? Mr. Bean maybe? Mr. Bean, oh, quite a tenth and a bit up on his lap, but has invalidated there. As Hans has invalidated. Sorry, I'm a bit unfocused at the moment. They'll go with next phase, who finished second in the sprint race, lost the lead on the final lap. As what can the lone McLaren do in this session round the final corner? Doesn't want to invalidate here, which hasn't done so. This is looking like a good lap from the McLaren, and it is a good lap because he takes provisional pole with a 104.503. So still the fast lap in the... Oh, hello. Armin has taken provisional pole for 104.4. Well, I was gonna say the pole time for sprint quality was a 104.2, so we can expect better laps around the corner in about 9 minutes time when all the drivers are on their final laps. Danger on a lap. Danger Winstone is on a lap. Have it to see how he does on his second run here, as he's a 100th up in his time. That already would put him up in position ahead of Dion. So we'll stay on board with, actually no, we'll go forward with the Ferrari for now. We'll have a look at the Mercedes of CWM, last season X5's championship winner, who won on countback, may I say. Where is he going to go? He's going to go 6th for a 104.725. He's 210. This is looking good from Danger Winstone. He's cooking at the moment. Let's see if he doesn't burn it in the final sector around the final corner with Danger Winstone. He doesn't invalidate it this time. There's loads of margin out there. As across the line with Danger Winstone. Oh, he could have done that final corner a lot better, as he slots it into P2 at the moment. Danger Winstone here he's on for pole. Oh, but what about Dion? 2 tenths up at the moment for the Mercedes. What can he do in contrast to Danger Winstone? Uses a lot more of the track there, does the Mercedes, and this is looking like a good lap here, but he doesn't improve. Dion doesn't improve after being 2.5 tenths up through the first and second sector. That's a bottle. Bossy's bottled it there. Kawji has invalidated his lap time. I think that's WL who has invalidated their lap time. The Stilton is just setting out for a lap. He's really the only one on a lap at the moment. It's Stilton. Let's see when else is invalidated. Oh. Yes! We Alright. Hold on. Just give me a second. We get. He's gonna join. There we go. He didn't get the opportunity 2 weeks ago. He's gonna get it now. It doesn't even say he's online. Oh no, he is online. Well, he's online now. As Stilton has finally got a lap in there, which is actually pretty good for 104.709. Round about the midfield area for the Aston Martin. Is this Thatcher on a lap? This Thatcher is on a lap on the soft tyres now for the Haas. All that extra softness of the tyre, providing with enough cornering to get through this and not into the gravel. Yes, it will. Thatcher 4 tenths up now, looking to possibly boost the position up 1 or 2 here for the Haas. It is through the last 2 corners. Oh, we got a bit sketchy on the inside curve there on the penultimate corner. It's caused the back of the car to go into a slide and force the Haas driver wide there. No improvement from the Haas. There's all Armin's on a lap. Let's have a look here. Armin not improving in the first sector. Will he improve in the second? Yes, he does. He's just under. Hello.
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 Has the race started yet?
The sprint's done. We're in the qualifying.
Oh yeah, it's sprint racing.
Armin's invalidated his lap time. All right. Just tell me when you want an invite.
Yeah, no.
Hold on. Alright, I'll get you an invite now. Where are you? Oh god, where are you? Does that work?
Yeah.
Alright, nice. Where is it? You're only here because Rowley asked Kev to join me. That's why you're here. You in? Oh yeah, you are in. Hello. Oh, he's muted. Okay. Let's get back onto this. I'm getting distracted. Let's have a look. Dion's on a lap. This is going to be, well, presumably his final lap of the session. 104.4. Oh. As Dion.
Just asking, can I be heard alright?
Hold on, let me just check.
Because my wireless headset isn't charged.
Yep, you're fine. You're good.
Alright, sweet.
Oh, I'm just going to turn you down just a bit. There we go. Just so it just helps. Anyways, anyone on laps. WL on a lap, going through the final corner, getting very close to the track limits there, to the final corner. It's a 2 tenths improvement, but doesn't improve the track position. But it's a better lap, but not really a better lap. What about Sven? No.
Dion's about to start a lap, I think.
Dion, yeah, is about to start a lap. This next phase just ahead, also starting a lap, as we're seeing a couple of drivers come out of the pit lane, and this is going to be the final runs for this second qualifying session of the day.
Is this X4?
Yes, X4.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dion is on a flyer at the moment, but we're going to follow next phase at the moment, since he is ahead. He's got the Haas car of, I'm pretty sure that is Thatcher ahead, but don't think they'll get in the way. Next phase, 3 tenths up. This is looking like a 104.1 for the second place driver in the sprint for next phase. What can he do? Really go around the final 2 corners now. Oh, got a bit wide on the final corner. That may hinder his lap time here. Across the line, so 104.2 for the McLaren. That is very similar to.
Dion's aborted. It's gone in the pits. Oh, hello.
Yep.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Alright, we got Armin on the lap. ABS Armin in the Haas. Using all of his ERS up into turn 3. What was the qualifying in the sprint? What was the pole?
Low 104.2, so very similar to next phase's lap.
Ah,
but he
right,
didn't get pole.
I see.
Kalji got pole.
Yeah. Ah, right. Yeah, Armin has already used, like, all of his ERS. He's going to have none for this last bit of the lap.
Yeah, but he's looking for a good lap from Armin, who qualified 4th, I think, in the sprint race, so he's 4.5 tenths down. He's nowhere.
And it's invalidated.
Danger
oh, no, he
Winston
hasn't.
also on a lap. Kalji just starting. Is there anyone getting close to finishing their laps? TWM has invalidated his lap time. And everyone on the top, I think the closest one really to the checker flag is going to be Danger Winstone, who bottled it in the short quali. Hopefully he doesn't bottle it here. Currently on a 104.437, but it doesn't really look like he is improving here. 2 tenths down, but he did lose a bit of time in the final 2 sectors, especially with the last corner. Didn't really utilise much of the track that he could have wanted to. Into the final corner, he utilised way too much of the final corner there, but I don't think he was going to. No, he didn't improve anyway. So
we've got hands in the RB around the final corner. All ERS, DRS. Where's he going to get? Oh, P5s. Not bad, not bad.
Kalji 3.5 tenths up. This could be good from the Williams, and it's the exact same time as Danger Winstone, but since he said it first, he gets the position over the Williams. There's a few more drivers now going to cross the line.
Still Sneeze.
Not improving. Still Sneeze in the Aston Martin. Working Ego hasn't invalidated this one. Goes P6.
Oh,
and it is just
an
CWM,
old FZR legend. Still Sneeze, mate. CWM. Oh, Milanoski hasn't set a time yet. What's he going to get? Oh my god!
Oh!
Pole position! What a lap from the Alpine. Hadn't set a lap all session and he pulls that out of the bag.
We got, I think, what did he even get? I think he got 4th, 5th, 6th. I think he got 5th or something in the sprint. But good, nice. Very good lap there.
What a lap. As Anand and the Liverpool guy, have they got
I don't
penalties or something? I don't know.
I don't know the penalties. I'll have a look. Well, they all did laps in the what is it, sprint? That's going to be it. Oh no, I don't think anyone did. No one had any quali bans. The top 10 gap is so 6.5 tenths. Yeah, that is Milinski getting pole position by about 2 tenths there. That was a good lap. That is a very good lap for X4, may I say. 2 tenths of an improvement from the sprint race. Wait for the drivers to choose their strategies.
Oh shit! Tires. Oh, I shouldn't have sworn, but I'm in the bloody car. I need to retire. Yeah, well, I couldn't have gone to spectator mode, could I? Because I joined through quali.
You can if you just press spectator. No, if you can. If you just press spectator
mode.
Mode.
Should I, mate? Or should I do the race, mate? I'm an X4 reserve, mate. Just rock my wheel up right now. No, I don't have it set up or anything. I can't.
Just retire in the pits on the lap 1. You're fine.
See what's going on. Yeah, you can see me at the back, mate. Yeah, come on.
5 red lights for the drivers ahead of the X4 in the main race. It's lights out and away we go. Milinski getting a good start there.
P16
from next phase as Armin going round the outside there, has to go off the track. May have to give that pace back to Armin.
Oh, it's been a crash at the back. WL19.
With WL19, yeah, at the back, losing there. As Milinski in next phase going side by side into turn 3. Milinski managing to stay ahead as Armin going deep there, almost running into the back of the McLaren. Roddy's asking you to do the fastest lap, then retire. As Milinski
Nah,
and
I
ExA
can't. I'm
still
on
going
controller.
side by side.
I can't.
Alright. Next phase and Milinski still going side by side. They've been going side by side the whole lap. These two giving it everything for the lead of this race. As behind ABS, as followed by ABS, Armin, Calgi, Dion, Danger, Winstone, Hans, Still Sneeze, Satcher, CWM, Sven, Simros, Mr. Bean, and Gamer, Liverpool, and WL.
I kept this last man. What are you doing?
I'm not supposed to be there.
Yeah, I'm retiring at the pits. Don't worry.
Oh, what's happened? Dion's round, I think. Dion's made a mistake there. He's dropped loads of positions.
Oh, is that a 10-second penalty to get the slice?
He's too old. He's too old. He can't see where the track limits are. That's a new one. Was Milinski going around the outside there to take the lead back from the race from next phase? As Calgi right behind this fight, as they've really started a gap. ABS and Armin in 4th position at the moment. I'd probably just say Armin. As next phase retakes the lead of this race. Calgi inviting himself here for the battle for P2, trying to go around the outside of Milinski. Will he make it work?
Ooh.
He's still going for it, you know, but at the end, can't. Oh no, nope. Calgi's still going for this one. He's really going for it. They're still going side by side, but at the end, Calgi backs out on the final corner. As Danger Winstone sets the fastest lap of this race. The whole pack here, from next phase to Alan Gamer, all in one big DRS train at the moment.
Well, Mr. Bean goes really wide in turn, and that's going to be a warning, 100%.
As Milinski once again making the move down the inside. I'm sure he's going to get the DRS here, but Calgi trying to invite himself up the inside of Milinski once again. Will he be able to get the move on the both of them down the inside like Hans did on the final lap of the sprint race? No, he's not. He thinks better of going 3 wide as all the switchback could be possible. No, it's not possible for Calgi. As next phase once again trying to go round the outside on turn 6, but he's not going to have the room to go around the outside here, or is he? Next phase here does make the move round the outside of turn 7. That's a very good move from the McLaren. Is Armin? Ooh, I thought Armin was going to make a move there on Calgi up the inside, but he's going to try and make a move up the inside into turn 1 here. Calgi not going to have any of it, as he's just about left enough room. Oh, was he? He's been given a 3-second time penalty already for track limits on lap 4.
I think he would be able to get that warning rescinded, in my opinion. I don't feel like Cal left any room at all. Has he? Oh no, Armin! What has he done? He's completely missed his braking point, and he has gone straight past Cal into the Alpine of Milinski, and that is a devious end, if I don't say so myself. And there's more contact between the two, but he does give the 2 positions back. Hopefully there isn't any damage to any of the cars, but that was a ridiculous move.
Well, yeah, well, I was going to say, as long as Armin doesn't get a track limit warning through these next 32 laps or so, which is very unlikely.
Let's check. Does he have any damage? I'm trying to look on broadcast on Armin.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Fine.
I don't think anyone would necessarily have any damage. Milinski's run wide there out of the final corner. Could possibly be a warning, but we're expecting loads of warnings and penalty series. Dion is in
I'm
the pit
going
lane.
to check the warnings. Mr.
Bean
Bean's already on 2 warnings for track limits.
Dion
it's not good
into
for him.
the pit lane for a new set of tyres. Oh, we haven't had a look at the tyres actually. Yeah, let's have a look at the tyres.
Mr. Breen now gets his 3 seconds.
What's just happened to Milinski? Milinski's dropped down to 7th.
Oh, what the hell? No, 8th.
I was going to give a tyre.
He might have had a moment out of turn 3.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, we're like 2 wide.
As
3 wide, sorry.
Still Sneeze and WL all on the hards. Dion has just pitted for the hard tyre, and Sven on the softs.
Danger
Everyone else
Winstone
on the mediums.
Oh, the Haas has gone out, and it's spun. It's going to come back on the track, and there's a massive crash between Sinwars. Oh my word, and the Haas. Who was that? Armin. He got pushed out wide by Danger Winstone, and he couldn't control his car on the gravel, and he span right back out onto the track in the path of Sinwars, and he has absolutely clobbered him, and that is Sinwars out of the Grand Prix.
That is really unlucky for Sinwars there.
And Armin's retired because of that as well.
From the session.
In the pit lane.
I do think that Armin could have just broke in the gravel there, try and not let his car go back on track. And yeah, that should have been ghosted, yes. As Dion is back into the pit lane once again.
Yeah, I saw it coming, because Danger Winstone was on the inside, and there was contact between him and the Haas, and then the Haas got pushed out wide onto the gravel, and he was obviously trying to keep it on the track, but when he was in the gravel he just spun, and then it was just a sitting duck waiting to be shot at when he entered the track again. So that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, that definitely is. Oh, we're back racing though. It was only a virtual safety car.
I thought it was a safety car.
I thought it was a safety car as well. I was looking on the track map. I was like, "Where's the safety car at?"
Yeah. Next phase went off on turn 7, I think that was, or 8, and it could be another warning for him. That's Cal G looking down the inside. He can't make it stick. His applying of pressure is gonna. Is he deploying? I can't tell. I don't have my right thing on.
No, he's not deploying. He's just gonna stay behind until the final DRS.
Or is he?
Or he's gonna have the DRS on the McLaren. Satch just running into the back there off Danger Winstone. I saw that just behind these two, but I think Karol G just preserving his DRS at the moment, not making any attacks on the leading car ahead. As Milinski is really gonna need to get a move on now, because he's gonna want to get back within that DRS train ahead. 3/10 is the gap. But these guys ahead shouldn't really be using much DRS. And I don't, oh no, Milinski might actually do it here. 1.2, 1.12 the car ahead. He's got to use DRS here, and no, I don't think. No, Milinski isn't going to join these cars ahead.
He's sending it around these two corners.
Yeah, he really is, but it's not going to be enough for Milinski, as these guys may just drive away now from the person who was on pole position, now down in 6th. Karol G is going to make a move down the inside of next phase. It's Danger Winstone, seeing the gap, they make contact. Danger Winstone goes through and takes the lead of this race. Karol G maybe just going a bit too deep there.
Oh!
On the next phase,
big crash! And out goes next phase. As he tries to get back on the circuit, I've got no idea what happened there, if there was desync or not.
I don't know either.
Oh, I think there was like 3 wired and they interlocked wheels and they hit the wall on the left.
Yeah,
and then someone tried braking on the grass, and I think that was between next phase, and he couldn't brake in time. And
next phase and Karol G, already said Karol G's messed up there. Something's happened with him. But Danger Winstone out leading the race, ahead of Satcher in second, who has a 3-second time penalty for track limits.
Wait, what did Riley say, sorry?
Karol G messed up there.
Oh! Danger Winstone at a massive moment out of turn 1. He's managed to keep it out of the wall, but he's lost lots of positions and time there. He's really lucky to not have spun out there. He's managed to keep it on the road.
What is going on in this race?
Oh, mate, it's chaos. It's not even 10 laps in.
It's not even 10 laps in. What is going on?
Wait, sorry, what did Riley say?
With the incident with next phase, the Karol G messed up there. He thinks he was in the wrong for that.
Ah, okay.
It's a quarter gone there, and everything's happening.
Hands right on the back of Karol G here. I reckon he's gonna make a move.
I think Cal.
Oh, Cal G. I've raced against Cal G before, as you know, Tomo. He's a really on-edge driver. He's sending it around every corner, and his rear is really stepping out on him. It's like his rears are on like 120 degrees. They're going to be going side by side here, up into turn 3, neck and neck. Who's going to be last on the brakes? It's pretty even. There's a bit of contact. Who's going to get the better exit? They're still neck and neck, side by side. They're both using their battery. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Can hand stick it around the outside, more contact. And here comes Miloski. He's made his way into the top 3. And is he going to go and move into P2 on Cal G? He is! And they're interlocking wheels. Oh my god, this is absolutely insane racing. And Hans is going to try and get back on Cal G, but he can't get there. And Milanowski, from being, what is he, like P7 a couple laps ago, has made his way into P2.
Excellent.
Excellent indeed.
Excellent stuff there from Milanowski. My mic just got yanked out of the phone controller there.
Bruce, excellent, and just dipped.
I accidentally just yanked my mic out of my controller. Anyway,
that was funny.
Very good stuff there from Milanowski to make moves past Hans and Cal G in really the same sector. And he's now back up into second, in the net lead of this race. So saying the skill gap between X4 and 3 is insane. Yeah, it definitely is. As there is quite a vast skill gap between all the divisions.
What happened with Dion? Do you know?
I don't know, he just boxed. He's boxed for hard times, he's gone back onto the mediums.
Is it? Yeah, I just watched him there. That's the cleanest one you're ever going to get. And by the way, props to Satchel, even though he just got a penalty. He's up 8 positions, and he finds himself in P. Oh, and that's Danger Winstone. Is that another penalty?
The skill gap between Chaz and X3 is insane. In fact, it's time to figure out Chaz was an X2 driver last season. I've never seen him up at the top of X3. Come on, he's got to do better than that.
To be fair, when I was racing X3, he did get quite unlucky. I think he had a bit of an incident towards the mid-end of the race, which caused him to bow out of the points. Well, I didn't realise Stilled Sneeze has 10 seconds. Well, I'm guessing the pit entry.
No, pit entry.
I
think it might have been
Milanowski and Satcher. They're side by side. Oh, it looks like Satcher decides to leave that for Milanowski, and Cal G wants to capitalise and try and get one. Oh, look, it's so sketchy on the court. His tyres must be screaming.
Cal G was all over the inside curb there. You don't want to be on that curb at all.
Yeah, look, again, it's like he's playing Tokyo Drift. Genuinely.
He's got like a 30
controller
on or something. He's got like a 50-0 on. His rears are everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, Satcher's got another 3 seconds. That's a 6-second penalty. That's not very good.
Honestly, I can see what Rowley's saying. Chris is going to get another fraudulent podium here. Currently in P7 without any track limit warnings.
Oh, what's here? Danger Winstone. Danger Winstone and Hans. I saw a lot of switching of positions there. I don't know what quite happened.
I'm not too sure either.
Yeah, I think with Cal G, whether he's on controller or wheel, he doesn't. Oh, sorry about that. Satcher just had a massive moment. But yeah, Cal G,
really
he just.
He's had a little snap.
Cal G, he doesn't like gently put the steering in. He just spins the wheel or his controller.
I can see what you mean. He's going for it.
Like it's like he's on a constant qualifying lap, and he's just turns the wheel.
I see what you mean.
So fast.
I'm on board with him.
And he does that, and is going to lose another couple attempts.
So much oversteer with that setup. Yes, Milinski comfortably leading this race at the moment. He's able to gap Thatcher in second quite a good amount every time, but he has a little mistake there on the X again on the power too quickly. This could invite Thatcher to make a move down the inside into turn 4. The Hascart is gonna try it down the inside. The two go side by side through turn 4, but Thatcher thinks better of this one, as the inside line through turn 5 is very good, and Milinski stays in the lead of this race. But there's always next lap for Thatcher, since the gap is only really 2 tenths now. Thatcher in the slipstream of the Alpine ahead, as he does get a penalty that could remove his fraudulent podium for the Mercedes in 7th. Or still Sneeze, and still Sneeze. Hans Danger, sorry, coming into the pit lane for a change of tyres. Those two trying the undercut on the drivers ahead.
Yeah, and the last two.
Brody's asking you a question here. What's your favourite type of cheese? Go on.
Favourite type of cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Ooh. Well, I'm not really much of a cheese person, if I'm honest. Like just the normal. It can't be too mature, because that's like that stuff's strong. Like I don't like that. Like just the normal bland cheese is fine by me. Like grated cheese, that's proper.
Not even a type of cheese. It's a form of cheese.
No, like if you're eating like orange cheese or blue cheese, you're just weird. You're like
no, orange cheese.
Well, like red cheese, sorry. Wait, we gotta go. Oh wait, check for track limits into the pits.
That's just been a naughty boy.
Mate, what's he doing? Nah, still. Oh wait, I don't know what happened there, but
on the hard tyres, and CWM staying out for another lap. I will say I did see Thatcher go over the pit entry line there.
Yeah, and Cal G was very late on the brakes, and it wasn't enough to give him or anyone else 10 seconds.
Here, making the undercut work, as it all gets very close with Milinski. Those two going out the pit lane side by side, but Danger Winston is going to ultimately have the better exit, and it's currently up into net P2 without penalties.
Thatcher goes very deep and trying to capitalise. This Cal G, what do you know, Cal G is going to spin his wheels so fast when he goes into these corners. It's going to cook these tyres.
It's not that bad. I'm worse. I could be worse sometimes, but that's what you got to do.
And he's tapped the rear, and he's ridden the curb, and
somehow not made contact with the Haas
there. That's honestly probably deserved.
Gets another 3-second time penalty for him. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at time penalties. Well, that is Koji's first track limit penalty, because we have 6 seconds for Thatcher, 10 seconds for Still Sneakies, which I think was
what is he doing
under the safety car for Still Sneakies, but everyone else, Hans, Danger Winstone, Kauji, CWM, Mr. Bean and Dion, all on 3-second time penalties.
Well, Kauji's done better than he did in the X3 race, that's for sure, because by this time he'd already had like 15 seconds of track limits penalties, I'm pretty sure. By the end of the race he had like 27, I'm something stupid
Danger
like that.
Winstone getting ahead of Hans, taking... is Milinski currently in the lead of this race, but if Milinski gets a 3-second time penalty, Danger Winstone will be in the lead, or will he be for longer, because Hans, with the benefit of the DRS, getting past the Ferrari for P2, and Still Sneeze, the only one who hasn't boxed yet. Of course, he started on the hard tyres, but the thing is, Still Sneeze is going to serve that penalty under.
Wait, how did he get that 10 seconds?
Probably for a collision under SC or BSC. So he can't get that removed since he's yet to pit.
But even if there isn't a safety car or anything like that?
If there's a safety car, he'll still serve the penalty.
No, I mean, if he serves the penalty, like this lap, for instance, and then, look at this. Milinowski, they're going to be going 3 wide into turn 3, maybe.
Nah.
Late on the brakes for Danger Winstone.
Hans
still side by side.
Very good from him.
Yeah, that was a smart decision from Hans.
Now he try and possibly
realised
get back, possibly box Danger Winstone in for a move, but Danger Winstone has a bit too much speed there. Tried the switch back, did the RB, but Danger Winstone is still at the moment in second place, excluding Still Sneeze, who is yet to pit. Well, Danger has pace on the first time. Mate, I'm telling you, the only reason... Oh, here we go. Milinsky gets a penalty. The race is on here for Danger Hans and Carol G. Here we go. Now we've got a race on our hands. They all have 3 second time penalties. I'm telling you, the only reason Danger has pace is because he's using my setup.
Is he?
Yes. He's using my setup.
Well, to be fair, next phase... like from where he was at the start of this race when he had that unfortunate incident, he has brought it back significantly to be... Oh, was he still on the hards? Has he boxed yet?
Who?
Next phase, the McLaren, has he boxed yet?
Yes, he has boxed.
He has?
He boxed.
Yeah, if he can keep this pace on, he's on the money here, because he doesn't have a penalty.
Well, he is on 6 lap older hards. And all of these guys are in a DRS train, so I fear these guys are only going to get further and further ahead.
Well, it depends if the front two are free battle or not, because that will slow the pack right down.
Depend on how much they
keep an eye.
Or maybe next phase and CWM can help each other here by using DRS to catch up to the front pack.
I reckon something not very good's going to happen here between Hans and Cal G.
I'll be fine.
Ooh, they're literally neck and neck. No one's going to back out, I reckon. Yeah, and they've both got warnings from that, I reckon. Cal G's cut at the inside and Hans has gone off at the outside. No one... Oh, hello Satcher. Where you coming from? Oh, Cal G, man, he scares me. He really does.
But Danger's really neat. Apparently Danger's being really neat with his driving. We'll run on board with him for a bit. Let's have a look at this. So Milinsky retaking the lead. 16 laps to go, over halfway of this race. As
Hans and Satcher
going side by side. Oh, no, they're not going side by side anymore. As Kauji gets another 3 second time penalty. That is him now on 6 seconds of penalties.
He'll finish on 12 seconds, I reckon.
Milinsky going all over the curb there, and all that. I think it's going to be a warning there for Danger Winstone.
What's happened to Satcher? Satcher's in a moment, I think.
Yeah.
And a stilled sneeze pits, and that's unfortunately served.
No, but as long as there's no safety car, Brody says that he will be able to get his 10 seconds removed.
Yeah, that's what I was querying about earlier. I thought that was the case. So stilled sneeze could be on the money, because he's on the mediums and he's going to be, as he does cross the pit exit line, I'm pretty sure.
He's way too far. He's way too far behind.
Well, you say that, but he's on the mediums. He'll be catching every single lap.
Hans and Satcher have dropped out DRS.
They have, haven't they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had a moment out of in the last 2 corners, because I went to Satcher and he was ghosted. So there must have been some sort of incident.
Within DRS of Hans, and Hans back within DRS, using all of that ERS battery he possibly can. And yeah, it looks like Hans is back in DRS and Satcher is out of DRS. This could be very bad for Satcher, but you know who this could be good for? Next phase.
Yeah.
His next phase has got pace. He is out. He is gapping CWM by a couple tenths per lap.
Oh, never mind. It's just got 3 seconds.
Yeah, forget what I said.
Danger Winstone deep into turn 3. There's a bit of contact between him and Milnowski. But now, DRS for the Alpine, and he's using a bit of ERS2, is going to breeze past the Ferrari. But will Cal G go for a move? No, he stays wise.
Oh, Hans has dropped a lot back again.
Ooh, he has, hasn't he? See if anyone's got damage, actually, because there was a incident between Hans and Satcher.
It doesn't look like, no, it doesn't look like Hans has any damage. They may just have a tiny bit. Malinsky leading this race ahead of, I think, yeah, this top three here. This is oh no, it's really between Malinsky and Danger, because Kawji has 6 seconds worth of time penalties. As Sacha now goes from 6, or I think 3 seconds to 6 seconds. Nope.
And that's another warning
6
for
seconds to 9 seconds. Sorry.
Here we go then.
The battle here is really between Danger Winstone and Malinsky for the lead of this race. Kawji's going to hope that one of these two have a mistake and their 3 seconds transforms into a 6 seconds.
Here comes Milanowski. Is he going to go from move into turn 4? Yes, Danger Winstone gives him the space. There's a bit of contact. But it looks like it's going to get the move, and Kawji is going to send it around the outside of Danger Winstone in the Ferrari. Let's hope there isn't a repeat of what happened, which ended in the retirement of Sim Wars. As he still sticks it around the outside, he's going to have to back out. And thankfully, they come out unscathed.
This battle at the front still going on. Hans is slowly catching up to these guys, and so is Sacha, who runs wide out of the final corner. This battle for the lead still going between these three, or between, well, I say these three, it is mainly the drivers in first and second at the moment. Kawji is really P5 from the penalties. Oh no, I should say P4, because Sacha has 9 seconds worth of penalties. Danger Winstone just going to sit behind Malinsky here for the remainder of this lap.
Is Anand on like a fuel reserve or something? He's got a massive fuel sign on the bottom. Like, you see that? Oh! Speaking of devil, that's why he's lost a bit of time. Oh, Kawji.
Yeah, negative.
Inevitable, I'm afraid. Oh, Hans!
Negative on fuel.
Hans has dropped back.
Malinsky, what's happened to Malinsky?
Oh, what the hell? Oh, we're missing all the action. What are we doing?
It's danger now, as long as he doesn't get track limit warnings, and helps with Kawji to get ahead of this race. These two don't fight too much here.
Oh,
this is looking to be
pushing
Danger
too hard.
Winstone's race.
Milnowski is pushing. He must have. I don't know what it was, but he's annoyed at himself because he's really pushing too hard. He's looking up and he's drifting around the corners now. He needs to get a call on. He needs to calm himself down, because he's not going to get anywhere if he's driving angry. As he goes for the inside, locks up. Can he keep the position? Maybe. But next phase is use and overtake. They're still side by side, going into the double left-hander. They're keeping it clean, just. McLaren's still on the inside, don't touch the curb, and Milanowski manages to stick it around the outside and keep P5.
Yeah, Danger Winstone still in the lead of this race, ahead of Kawji, who's 4 tenths down the road. Will definitely catch up thanks to DRS, and they're actually going to catch up to Anand, who's currently in 12th. I don't know where his pace has all of a sudden disappeared.
And the Alpine, the back marker, just come out the pits.
The Alpine of WL. As Kawji retakes the lead of this race, these two, they look. I think they look to have. I think they might have a mutual agreement here of just trying to race cleanly with each other, try not to force each other off, make mistakes, just get to the end of this race. I think that's what those two should work towards.
Wait, who? What? Kawji in danger?
Yeah, because Kawji doesn't really need any more track limit warnings, and to try and push ahead of the drivers behind, get as many positions as he can.
You should have told him that on the X3 race on Monday, because he had 26 seconds worth of penalties, and he was battling me for like P8.
Kawji's really had barely any ERS, so I think he's just stuck on medium the entire race. Has the Williams. He's used ERS now. Danger Winstone on about half of his ERS, down into 40 now. Danger just staying behind, but Williams for now using a bit of ERS to catch up to the back.
And by the way, what I said earlier, look at Stilled Sneeze, because if he's going to have 10 seconds taken off his time, if he doesn't get a penalty, and all the other people ahead of him have got 3 seconds and 9 seconds, etc., is going to be in with a shout of a decent result here,
Possibly
if he manages to keep on his pace.
Yeah. This, I'd say the downfall of Still Sneeze is great. He won an X3 race in season 4 at Silverstone. I remember that, and now he's.
I remember that as well. I was really annoyed.
The downfall of Still Sneeze needs to be studied. I thought he would have got a lot better, but it seems to be the opposite.
Who was the? I remember there was a clip in FZR of like Stilled Sneeze, and it was like Bacon something or someone Bacon.
I don't know.
Do you remember his name?
I don't know what you're on about. I don't know.
Well, there used to be a guy in FZR. He used to have like. Oh, I'm gonna have to find it now.
You doing Monaco tomorrow, X3?
Oh yeah, I actually need to practice for that. I should do some tonight.
The
Really,
chicane is waiting for you, just so you know.
No, I haven't done Monaco yet. I'm pretty sure I've done like one lap when the game came out. Oh.
Yeah, this is dangerous win to lose. Hans has dropped back significantly, and now he's in a battle with Hans. As Kalji is such a both on 9 seconds of penalties, 8 laps to go. This is dangerous race to lose. He's got to keep it composed here, not get another track limit warning, or that could put Hans within contention to win this race.
I'll have a look at the good old race start. Oh my god. Right, so Danger Winstone, 1 warning.
As Milinski gets another 3-second time penalty. Now it puts him on 6 seconds now. Yeah, Brody is correct by saying that Danger could really just put it on 0% ERS for the time being, but Kalji is going to get DRS from the Alpine of WL. That's really going to help him there. Is Kalji going to get DRS again? No, he's not. Kalji does not
Danger
get
Winstone. Sorry for interrupting, but Danger Winstone, if he gets one more warning, he's going to have 6 seconds.
Oh, that is interesting. What about Hans? Have a look at Hans. It's going to be one of those two who are going to win it.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Hold on. I'll take a while. Hans. That's
I do think this Alpine should get out of the way here, because he's under blue flags. He should just let these two go by, because he is ultimately just giving Kalji DRS here.
1. Hans has. Oh, is that another? Oh no, that's a collision.
There's that Kalji has DRS once again on the lap car.
Yeah. I think Hans still has a warning to play with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this Alpine needs to get out of the way. Is
just giving Kalji DRS.
Is affecting the outcome, isn't he?
Yeah.
Mr. Bean with
now
12 seconds. Oh dear.
Then just going to stay behind, really be cautious around the final sector. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Alpine can definitely get penalised for that, because like I've said, that he's affecting the outcome of this race here by being allowed to give Kalji DRS.
Yeah.
It's not getting out of the way.
Because effectively that's just pulling along Danger Winstone as well, isn't it?
Yep, exactly.
Away from Hans. And now Satcher's going to come back at Hans.
WL is on 5 lap old mediums compared to these guys who are on 10 lap older hard tyres. But Danger Winstone nonetheless doing a good job to stay out of the track limits so far. 6 more laps to go. Can Danger Winstone not bottle this?
Just like Arsenal's hopes and dreams of a Premier League title.
I know, right?
Right, I think Calgy might be ahead.
Calgy is now ahead here.
The Alpine.
Of the Alpine. It's good news now because the Alpine isn't necessarily interfering with anything here at the moment. But that Alpine's going to get DRS and is just going to go through the Williams if that does happen.
No, he's not going to get it though before Calgy.
But Calgy will definitely get it next though.
But look at Danger Windstone.
Danger doesn't.
Yeah, this back marker needs to get out of the way. It's going to be affecting the drivers as well.
Better of that to not make a move.
Yeah, and Calgy's now got DRS. Yeah, this Alpine needs to get penalised immediately.
Yeah. Already said he's going to get disqualified. He's going to get disqualified from the race.
Yeah, well, it is. Yeah, I know you still get points, but he's got to get a hefty penalty point as well, in my opinion. It is lapped. Like, it's not in contention for anything. There's no cars within like 10 seconds of him, pretty much.
Yeah, that's just true.
Yeah.
He's finally behind most of these cars now. I think the Alpine really struggling now. The Danger Windstone shouldn't really fight this one. He gets very close to the back of Calgy there, but what I was trying to say, Calgy, though Danger Windstone doesn't really need to make any risk to the fastest lap. We can have a look at the fastest as Danger Windstone makes the move up the inside. We have a yellow flag there. It's Anand round at turn 6. What, turn 6? No, turn 7, sorry. Fastest lap is currently belongs to Steel Tenies with a 106.296. Danger Windstone now in the lead of this race. 4 laps to go. This is looking good for him at the moment, as the gap from Danger Windstone to Hans is 3 seconds, but it's just below that. So Danger Windstone he can't risk another warning whatsoever. And you can tell from the way he's driving, he's going nowhere near track limits. Nowhere near at all. Now with 3 laps to go, we'll have a look at the battling back here for now. Calgy gets another 3-second time penalty for track limits. As Hans behind of Mility with loads of ERS left to spare, gets ahead. And into provisionally 3rd place at the moment. Milinski not too far behind. Milinski could possibly try and make a move on the Alpine, but doesn't look like they have that much battery left in reserve. Milinski just a bit too far behind to think about a move up the inside of the RB into turn 4. With Danger Windstone still in the lead of this race, with Calgy just behind him. I think Hans here doesn't really look like he could win here.
To be fair, I did say that Calgy would end on 12 seconds, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. As Milinski getting back ahead of Hans for P3, but Hans is going to get the DRS back once again on the Alpine, and it's going to allow Hans to go back up into 3-3 as Thatcher in the next phase right behind these two. Thatcher going to try and possibly make a move up the inside of Mility, which he does, but Thatcher getting a 3-second time penalty in the process. Thatcher has not had a good exit there. This could make next phase get involved here, as next phase is currently on for a podium at the moment, despite being all the way down in P6. But Danger, the gap is dropping between these two. These two are fighting too much. Look, Hans 1.6 behind now. As we're on the penultimate lap of this race, we're going to go to the final lap very shortly. And Danger,
Oh, what's he done? What has he done? He's gone off completely by himself, and he has just thrown this win away.
Oh my
god.
God.
And Calgy's had some massive desync. Oh, Danger Windstone, what are you doing? I don't know if he had some lag.
God.
My God, what have we just witnessed here?
How has he done that?
The penultimate lap, and Winstone. Now it's in Hans's hands.
This is
No
Hans'
pun
to win here,
intended.
yeah. As long as nothing crazy happens on this final lap to Hans, he's got it in the bag.
But
And Kalji's going to take the lead
next
of the
phase.
race. The next phase could win this. He's currently on
He's
4
right
P2
on the
finish
back.
of Hans. Next phase can win this race, but he's a bit too far behind.
What about Stilled Sneeze? Because he's going to get 10 seconds taken off, and all those other 3 seconds.
He's 16 seconds behind them. It's not going to happen. Yeah. Danger
This is gonna be
Winstone
chaos.
has bottled it on the penultimate lap. He's got that 3-second time penalty right at the end. And this race win, it looks like it's going to go the way of Hans. Hans is going to win.
Let's see.
In
Hans
wins.
next phase.
And
goes
next phase
P2.
gets P2. Danger Winstone settles down for P3 in the end after...
Keep our eye on Stilled Sneeze because he will get 10 seconds taken off.
Crazy bottle there from him. Crazy bottle.
Oh, look at Stilled Sneeze.
We'll have a look now. We'll have a look after.
He could be in P4.
Yeah, I think he might be full. As long as he holds it for it to be removed.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't, he'll stay P8. Danger, oh my, what is he doing? He should have won that. He should have won that.
Danger, it's throwing the bag. He is well and truly throwing the bag.
He has
unless he appeals one of his warnings.
What is he doing?
Alright, I need to look in the export chat right now.
That is bottle of the season right there from Danger Winstone. I'm sorry. But yeah, Hans wins before post-race penalties do get applied.
Oh wait, Danger Winstone is claiming that he's going to get track limits removed.
It's only a claim so far, but Hans won the sprint, won the main race, took pole position for the... No, he didn't take pole position for the sprint, did he? No, he didn't. No, it will get him up to, yeah, P4. Just as you said. So we'll quickly run over the very long race director. To all these warnings. There's so many. There's so many warnings. That's going to be it. For the race, we had Hans, followed by next race, Danger Winstone, Milinsky, Kalji, Thatcher, CWM, Still Sneezed, Mr. Bean, Sven, Dion, WL, and Gamer, followed by Liverpool, and we had the 2 DNFs of Armin and Sinwars. That is going to be it for Austria. Next week we'll be going to the streets of the Principality in Monaco, which that is going to be one crazy race for X4. So we'll be there then for Sunday 7 PM GMT for the Monaco Grand Prix for X4 in the ExA Season 8.